Good evening, everyone. Today I want to talk about something incredibly valuable, something that once gone can never be regained. I'm talking about time. Time is the one resource we're all given equally, whether you're rich or poor, young or old. We each get 24 hours in a day. Yet how we choose to use this precious gift makes all the difference. Too often we underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. We waste hours scrolling through distractions, postponing dreams, and neglecting opportunities. We say, I'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow becomes a week, a month, or even years. Time slips away quietly, and before we know it, we're left with regret. But here's the truth. Every moment is a chance to shape your future. If you commit to daily discipline, focus, and intentional action, even the smallest efforts can lead to extraordinary results. It's the compound effect, small choices repeated consistently over time, that bring massive success. And don't waste time dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Focus on the now. Today is your opportunity. Decide to make each day count. Learn, grow, and invest in yourself. Surround yourself with those who inspire and challenge you. And remember, it's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters. Value your time and you'll value your life. Because when you manage your time, you're not just managing minutes, you're managing your destiny. Let's make the most of this irreplaceable gift. Let's not waste a single moment. Treat time as the precious, irreplaceable resource it is. Spend it wisely. Daily habits shape your future. Focus on progress, not perfection. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Take action now. Use your time to learn, grow, and develop skills that create value. Prioritize tasks that bring meaningful results over busy work. Eliminate time-wasting habits like excessive scrolling and procrastination. The company you keep influences how you spend your time. Know your goals and let them drive your daily actions. Time management isn't just about hours, it's about your legacy. The present moment is all you truly have. Make it count. Imagine if every morning a bank credited your account with $86,400. But here's the catch. Whatever you don't use by the end of the day disappears. You can't save it, transfer it, or carry it forward. It's gone forever. Now, if such a bank existed, how careful would you be with each dollar? You'd plan, prioritize, and make sure not a single cent went to waste. The truth is, you already have an account like this. It's called time. Every day, life gives you 86,400 seconds. The same rule applies. Whatever you don't use wisely is gone forever. You can't store time for later, and you can't get a refund on wasted hours. The difference is, while money can be earned back, time cannot. Yet, how often do we spend our seconds as if they're endless? We procrastinate, put off important tasks, and fill our days with distractions. We say, I'll do it tomorrow, without realizing that the days slip away faster than we think. Before long, the weeks become months, the months become years, and we look back wondering where all that time went. But here's the secret. When you start treating time with the same respect you give your money, when you prioritize, invest, and guard it, you begin to see real results. The small, consistent actions compound over time, just like good investments. A little effort today, a little more tomorrow, and soon you're achieving things you never thought possible. So don't let your seconds drift away. Spend them on growth, learning, and experiences that truly matter. Guard your time from distractions, just like you protect your hard-earned cash from wasteful spending. Because in the end, it's not the hours you put in, it's what you put into the hours. Use time wisely and it will reward you beyond measure. Success isn't the result of a single dramatic action. It's not about one grand gesture or a sudden stroke of luck. Real success is built quietly, brick by brick, through small, consistent actions repeated over time. It's easy to overlook the power of small efforts. After all, reading 10 pages of a book today doesn't make you a genius, and skipping the gym once won't ruin your health. But here's the truth. Small things matter because they compound. Imagine planting a tiny seed. On the first day, you don't see much, just a patch of soil. On the second day, still nothing. A week goes by and it seems pointless, but with patience, water, and sunlight, something incredible happens. That seed breaks through the soil, grows roots, and becomes a mighty tree over the years. The tree didn't appear overnight. It was the result of small, consistent nurturing. It's the same with habits. A daily commitment to learning, even just 30 minutes a day, will stack up to hundreds of hours in a year. Exercising regularly, even for a few minutes, transforms your body and mind. A little discipline in your finances, saving a small amount each month, creates wealth over time. The compounding effect works for you or against you, depending on your choices. Neglect the small things and problems pile up, but focus on small positive actions and you'll be amazed at the results. The challenge is that consistency isn't exciting. It's easy to get fired up and make big promises, but it's the follow-through that counts. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often comes down to the willingness to do the mundane day in and day out until the rewards appear. It's about sowing seeds today, even when the harvest seems far away. Remember, success doesn't require massive effort all at once. It demands small, steady steps. Keep showing up, stay committed, and trust the process. Over time, those small actions lead to greatness because little by little, a little becomes a lot. Someday is a dangerous word. It sounds harmless, almost comforting. It lets us believe there's plenty of time, that the future holds endless opportunities, and that we can always start later. We say, someday I'll chase my dreams. Someday I'll get in shape. Someday I'll work on that skill. Someday I'll make time for my family. But here's the hard truth. Someday is a thief. It steals your potential and robs you of the life you deserve. The problem with someday is that it never comes. It's a mirage that keeps moving farther away the closer you think you're getting. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. Before long, you find yourself looking back, wondering where all that time went. Dreams are left unfulfilled, relationships neglected, and potential wasted, all because of someday. But life doesn't wait. The clock is always ticking, and time is indifferent to your plans. The perfect moment you're waiting for doesn't exist. Conditions will never be flawless, and you'll never feel completely ready. If you wait for everything to be ideal, you'll end up waiting forever. Success requires urgency. It means acting now, even if the conditions aren't perfect. Start where you are with what you have. Take the first step, no matter how small, because momentum builds from action, not intentions. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, not a promise to step someday. Be bold enough to set deadlines. Make today your someday. Decide that this is the moment to pursue your goals, improve yourself, and create the life you want. Stop letting fear or uncertainty hold you back. The future belongs to those who act, not those who wait. Remember, someday is a fantasy. Today is real. Today is yours. Make it count. Because someday is just a dream, but today is an opportunity. If you want to achieve more, become more. That's the simple truth. The greatest investment you'll ever make is not in stocks, real estate, or business ventures. It's in yourself. The returns are unmatched, and unlike financial investments, the value appreciates over a lifetime. Yet too many people hesitate to invest in themselves. They'll spend money on entertainment, luxury, or distractions, but when it comes to personal growth books, courses, mentorships, skills, they see it as an expense instead of an investment. But here's the reality. Every dollar and every hour you invest in your mind, skills, and character pays dividends for years to come. Consider the value of knowledge. A single book can transform your perspective, spark ideas, and lead to opportunities you never imagined. A new skill can increase your income, boost your confidence, and open doors you didn't even know existed. The right mentorship can shave years off your learning curve and help you avoid costly mistakes. When you invest in yourself, you equip yourself to handle life's challenges with confidence. You become more valuable to your company, your clients, and your community. Your earning potential rises because you've built a stronger, smarter, and more capable version of yourself. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often comes down to the willingness to learn, adapt, and grow. But investing in yourself isn't just about money, it's about time and effort. Set aside time each day for personal development. Read, listen to podcasts, learn new skills, and challenge your mind. Push yourself out of your comfort zone and embrace the discomfort of growth. The best investment is the one you make consistently, even if it's just a few minutes each day. Success is attracted to the person you become. The more you grow, the more opportunities you'll find. The question isn't whether you can afford to invest in yourself. The real question is whether you can afford not to. Because in the end, your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development. If you want more out of life, become more. The best project you'll ever work on is you. The key to a successful and fulfilling life isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. Too often, we confuse activity with productivity. We fill our days with tasks, respond to every notification, and handle every minor issue that pops up, only to end the day feeling exhausted but unaccomplished. The truth is, busyness can be the greatest form of laziness, lazy thinking, and indiscriminate action. High achievers understand the difference. They know that not all tasks are created equal. Some activities move the needle, others just keep you spinning in place. Secret is to focus on high-impact activities, the few things that create the most significant results. It's about identifying the critical tasks that bring you closer to your goals and doubling down on them. Think of it this way. Imagine a woodcutter who spends all day swinging an axe at random trees. He's working hard, sweating, and exhausted, but he's not making real progress. Now picture a different woodcutter, one who studies the forest, selects the right tree, sharpens his axe, and swings with precision. He's focused on high-impact actions. By the end of the day, he's accomplished more with fewer swings. The same principle applies to life. It's easy to get caught up in the noise, emails, meetings, and minor tasks. But productivity isn't about crossing off a long to-do list. It's about completing the right tasks. If you spend your energy on trivial things, you won't have the time or focus left for what truly matters. Start by asking yourself, what few actions will bring me the greatest results? What can I do today that aligns with my long-term vision? Prioritize those tasks. Make them non-negotiable. Delegate, eliminate, or postpone the rest. This approach is simple but powerful. Focus on the vital few, not the trivial many. Successful people understand that excellence isn't about doing more, it's about doing what counts. So choose your actions wisely. Consistently focus on high-impact activities, and you'll find that true progress comes from precision, not volume. After all, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. That's how real success is built. Distractions are the silent killers of dreams. They don't arrive with a warning or a loud bang. They creep in quietly, stealing your focus one moment at a time. It starts innocently enough: a quick scroll through social media, a glance at notifications, a few minutes lost in idle conversation. But before you know it, hours slip away, days get wasted, your goals are left untouched. The challenge is that distractions are more tempting than ever. We live in an age of constant noise, messages, emails, entertainment, and endless streams of information. Everything competes for your attention. But here's the truth: where your attention goes, your energy flows and your results show. If you don't control your focus, the world will do it for you. Guarding against distractions isn't about avoiding everything, it's about mastering the art of focus. It's learning to say no to what doesn't serve your purpose so you can say yes to what truly matters. It's the discipline to put your phone on silent, close unnecessary tabs, and create an environment where you can concentrate. It's about setting boundaries, letting people know when you're unavailable, and protecting your productive hours fiercely. The most successful people aren't necessarily smarter or more talented, they're simply better at focusing on what matters. They understand that productivity is a choice. They choose to work with intention, diving deep into meaningful tasks rather than spreading themselves thin across shallow activities. But focus isn't just about eliminating distractions, it's about replacing them with purpose. When your goals are crystal clear, distractions lose their power. Strong vision creates a natural filter. If it doesn't help you move closer to your vision, it's a distraction. Stay focused on your priorities and let your actions align with your ambitions. The price of success is discipline. It's learning to delay gratification and resist the allure of immediate pleasures. Sacrificing a few hours of entertainment today can buy you a lifetime of freedom tomorrow. Guard your focus like a precious resource, because it is. Remember, distractions are everywhere, but so is opportunity. The difference between drifting aimlessly and achieving greatness lies in your ability to guard your mind, stay committed, and focus on what truly matters. The power of focus can turn ordinary effort into extraordinary results if you choose to master it. The people you choose to spend your time with shape your destiny more than you might realize. We become a reflection of the company we keep. Our habits, attitudes, and beliefs are influenced by those around us. If you surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, push you to reach higher, and inspire you to be your best, you'll naturally rise to their level. But if you spend your time with complainers, critics, and those who settle for mediocrity, you'll find yourself dragged down to the same low standards. The truth is, success isn't just about what you know, it's about who you're around. Winners have a mindset of growth, determination, and excellence. They talk about ideas, solutions, and opportunities, not problems or excuses. When you're around driven, successful people, their mindset becomes contagious. You start thinking bigger, setting higher goals, and believing in what's possible. Their habits rub off on you, and before you know it, you've raised your own standards. But it's not enough to just be around winners. You need to build real connections. Seek out mentors who can guide you, peers who can challenge you, and friends who can support you. Engage in conversations that stretch your thinking and fuel your ambition. Share your goals with those who will hold you accountable, and stay away from those who belittle your dreams. This doesn't mean you should cut off everyone who isn't ambitious. Life is about relationships, and you can still care for people without letting their mindset influence yours. But you need to be intentional about where you invest your time and energy. Make sure your inner circle consists of people who lift you up, not hold you back. If you find yourself surrounded by negativity, it's time to make a change. Step into environments that challenge you to grow. Join groups where success is the expectation, not the exception. You'll find that your standards naturally rise to meet those around you. Remember, the people around you either sharpen you or dull you. Choose wisely, because the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your relationships. Winners lift you higher, open doors, and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Surround yourself with those who see greatness in you, even when you can't see it in yourself. That's how you rise to new heights, by walking alongside those who are already soaring. Living without purpose is like sailing without a destination. You may drift, move through life, and experience moments of excitement or joy, but you'll never truly feel fulfilled. There's a deep inner drive that comes when you have a purpose, a clear vision of where you're headed and why you're doing what you're doing. Purpose gives your life direction, and without it, you're simply going through the motions, waiting for something meaningful to happen. When you live with purpose, every action, every choice, and every moment of effort is connected to something greater than yourself. It's the difference between going to work because you have to and going because you're driven by a mission that excites and fuels you. Purpose brings clarity to your decisions. It helps you stay focused on what really matters and keeps you from getting sidetracked by the distractions of life. Living with purpose isn't just about achieving big goals, it's about aligning your daily actions with your values. It's about doing the things that matter even when they're difficult or inconvenient. When your purpose is clear, it becomes easier to persevere through challenges. You don't give up when things get tough because your purpose drives you to push forward. You're not just working for money or status, you're working for something that aligns with who you are and what you believe in. A life without purpose leaves you feeling empty, as if you're chasing something that always seems just out of reach. But when you find your purpose, everything changes. Your time becomes more valuable, your efforts more meaningful, and your progress more rewarding. You realize that success isn't just about what you accomplish, it's about living in harmony with your true self. Purpose isn't something you find overnight, it's something you create. It's about taking time to reflect, discover what truly matters to you, and setting goals that align with your deepest desires. Whether it's building a career that excites you, investing in relationships that nourish you, or contributing to something bigger than yourself, your purpose will give you a reason to wake up with energy and determination each day. Living with purpose means taking responsibility for your life. It's choosing to be intentional about how you spend your time, energy, and resources. It's about being the architect of your own future, creating the life you've always dreamed of. Without purpose, you're simply going through the motions, but with purpose, you're actively designing a life that's meaningful, impactful, and deeply fulfilling. So ask yourself, what is my purpose? And then take the steps to live it every single day. Because when you live with purpose, everything else falls into place. Time is the most precious resource you have, yet it's the one thing we often take for granted. Every single day you're given 24 hours, no more, no less. It doesn't matter how much money you have, what your background is, or where you live, everyone is given the same amount of time. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they manage it. Managing your time is not just about getting more done, it's about getting the right things done. It's about being intentional with your hours and using them in ways that align with your goals and values. The truth is, time is always slipping away. If you don't have a plan for how to use it, life will fill it up with things that don't matter. You'll spend your time reacting to situations rather than creating the future you want. Effective time management means understanding your priorities. You must be clear about what truly matters and focus your energy on those activities. If you're constantly distracted by insignificant tasks or caught up in things that don't contribute to your long-term vision, you'll find that life passes you by. But when you manage your time well, you take control of your life. Time management starts with planning. Every day should begin with a clear understanding of your goals and how you're going to achieve them. Create a list of tasks that align with your priorities. Don't waste time on things that won't get you closer to your dreams. As the day unfolds, stay focused on your plan. Avoid the temptation to be pulled in 100 directions. Guard your time like a precious commodity, because it is. But time management is more than just planning. It's about making wise decisions in the moment. It's about saying no to the things that drain your energy and saying yes to the actions that move you forward. It's about creating habits that support your success, such as setting aside time for personal development, learning, and rest. Ultimately, how you manage your time reflects how you're managing your life. If you're constantly rushing, stressed, and reacting to whatever comes your way, your life will feel out of control. But when you take charge of your time, you take charge of your destiny. You become proactive, deliberate, and focused on what truly matters. When you manage your time effectively, you gain control over your life. You free yourself from the chaos, and you create space for the things that bring you joy, fulfillment, and success. Time may be the one resource that you can never get back, but with wise management, it can be the key to unlocking the life you've always wanted. Manage your time well, and you'll manage your life. Every day is a new opportunity, an opportunity to take action, make progress, and move closer to your dreams. But so often we live in the past or dream of the future, overlooking the incredible power of today. The past is gone and the future is uncertain. All you have is now. If you're waiting for the perfect moment or the right time, you're missing out on the most valuable gift you have today. The secret to success isn't found in tomorrow. It's found in what you do today. Every small action, every decision, every moment spent working toward your goals adds up. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be is determined by what you do today. Waiting for the right circumstances or hoping for the perfect conditions is a trap. Life is never perfect. There's always something that could be better, but you can still move forward with what you have right now. When you wake up each day, remember that today is your chance to change your life. It's the moment you've been waiting for. The actions you take today will shape your tomorrow. A small step in the right direction today becomes a giant leap over time, but only if you take that first step. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. The longer you wait, the more opportunities slip away. Every great achievement, every success story begins with a decision to take action today. It's the decision to stop waiting for something outside of yourself to change and start making progress right now. Whether it's reading a book, learning a new skill, making that phone call, or starting that project you've been putting off, today is the day to begin. And don't let another opportunity pass you by. So look at today as your opportunity to build the life you want. You have the power to shape your future with the actions you take in this moment. Make today count. Don't let it slip away as if it's just another day. It's a chance to do something that brings you closer to your goals, a chance to improve yourself, and a chance to make a positive impact on the world around you. What you do today matters. It's not just a passing moment. It's the foundation of everything you'll become. Take action now. Make today your turning point. You won't regret it, because the future you're dreaming of starts with the steps you take today.